So I bought a game, and I'm kind of excited to play it. The thing is, I bought the game, and I also bought a Switch, but I also bought a capture card. And maybe it's just me being irritable because it didn't work, but I will never, ever use an Elgato product again. Let me just show you a clip of what it sounds like when I try to, well, record or stream a Switch using an Elgato HD60 X. The only thing that is actually available currently, because the other ones, the other HD60s and the HD60 Pro, whatever, those have all been discontinued. I think the HD60 Pro is still available, but it's like super fucking expensive, and it's also a PCIe card instead of a standalone card, so I don't have any space for it. Anyway, let me just show you the clip of what it actually sounds like. And since it sounds like absolute garbage, I decided I'm just going to play it on an emulator. I do still have it on a Switch, and I am enjoying the crap out of the game. I've played a little bit so far. Without any further ado, this music sounds so much better than the staticky garbage we were listening to earlier. I'll go with this guy. And setting up my name, Ace as always. And of course you guys get a temporary black screen because it's changing screens here. OBS doesn't like to keep up with that. Change our hairstyle, change our look. Let's do that. And there I am. Actually, it looks pretty similar to me, strangely enough. I mean, I'm 30 years old, not, what, 10? Also, my hair's a little bit longer, a little bit darker, but it's pretty much me. Also, I wouldn't be caught dead wearing a tie. Naranja Academy. Language English. Name Ace. Didn't want to take a picture of me, but it's fine. Naranja Academy. So this game, I believe, is supposed to take place like how Sword and Shield was supposed to be based on England. I think this is supposed to be based on Spain. Taking lessons from tradition, growing stronger and greater. It's time for you too to dive into the world of Pokemon. You know, comparing this to the actual Switch itself, I gotta commend Yuzu. They've come pretty far. The game's only got a few minor graphical glitches, which, to be fair, in the game itself, it actually does have quite a few graphical bugs. Paldea is a sprawling region, bursting with lush nature and magnificent landscapes. It is also, of course, home to the mysterious creatures known to us as Pokemon. They reside here in great numbers, in fact. He has no business being that hot. What the hell? You are cute. And I want it. I think this thing's called like Palmy or something. I caught one on the Switch, so it's like I know it's good. It's electric type. It's cute, and I love it. Same old basic intro as always, telling you, you know, you sometimes can fight with Pokemon, sometimes you can live alongside them. Or for me, I study Pokemon. Blah blah blah. Is that a Dark Tauros? Probably like a regional form, which makes sense if it's based in Spain, running other bulls, etc., etc. I wonder if it's actually dark type though. Interesting. And a few Pokemon that we've seen before. Got a Drifblim, Hatterene, Magnemite, Pikachu. I can't remember what the dog is called though. Sorry about that screen tearing. I think it has something to do with the refresh rate on the display I'm using. I didn't have that when I was using on my other monitor, but this one's a little more higher refresh rate, and it doesn't really like things that are locked at 60 FPS. It tends to really get a little bit weird. Oh, we got a little Kogunk ball down here. It's a Scarlet. It's adorable. I ended up actually freezing my game and breaking my Switch by talking to this lamp over here. I wonder if it's going to do it here too. Well, it did open up the adventure guide, which it shouldn't, I don't think. Oh. Interesting. I closed the adventure guide and then it went to a weird black screen and then it, like, froze my entire system. Seems to work here, though. Also, we can't sprint. Muncha. Okay, bye. I'm so glad that you saved for that. It's your mom's room. It's a painting entitled Before Juicing. This one's called Patchwork of Light. Different colors of paper pasted together. Anything can be considered art. More paintings. Entitled Street Midday. Yes. Yes, it is. Oh, we got a little substitution doll. Can't talk to it, though. Oh, we can get right up and close and personal, though. This room is used for storage. You don't need to go in. No, but I would like to be able to see my character. Thank you. Also, we can turn on the TV. Come on down to every which way. Every kind of sandwich, any way you want. Our subs are handmade by pros and perfect for picnics. Ads. Yeah, I just kind of wanted to show that off. A little bit of a weird camera quirk if you happen to talk to this door. The camera zooms in and doesn't zoom back out, and then stays zoomed in while you walk along the wall, and then doesn't zoom out properly when you start to walk away. Anyway, enough about the weirdness of this game. Good morning, Ace. No, already in your uniform and everything. Well, it is your first day at your new school after all. I'm so excited for you. Still, you might want to cool your engines before you go racing out the door. The school contacted me and said that you're supposed to wait here a little while longer. Their words, not mine. Apparently, there's still something very important for your first day that hasn't arrived. Maybe that's the very thing we're waiting for. Get the door. Nah, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and go back to bed, actually. Guy just breaking and entering, such as the norm for Pokemon Universe. You are Master Ace, yes? On behalf of the Academy, I must apologize for the late arrival of your enrollment documents. And also for my delay in introducing myself. I am the director of Naranja Academy. You may call me Mr. Clavel. The director? And you came in person to help my son with his first day? Well, I am responsible for the entire academy, including any failures on its part. So here at last are the enrollment documents that should have already been delivered to you. Why is she giving him that eye? Goodness, you really needn't have. She's also more attractive than a character design should really allow for. Anyway, since you've come all this way, can I at least offer you a cup of tea? She is totally flirting with the guy. No need to trouble yourself. Acer got a thing or two to discuss with the director. This seems very out of context. Why don't you head back up to your room and finish getting ready for school? She's got that weird grin, trying to get rid of me. Mr. Clavel just gave her the side eye. And now he decided that he actually doesn't want to stay for coffee. Okay, that's... Just keep it up. Man, not on the couch. Get off the couch. I sit there. You know, I gotta say, I really like the design of this character's house more than any of the characters' houses. I really like Spanish architecture, and this heavily draws from that. I like it. I also like the little decorative plates on the wall there. It's a nice touch. Ready to put on your hat, grab your bag. Let's go. So yeah, when I played this earlier, I played as far as meeting that dragon thing that crashed on the beach. And that's it. I refused to look up any walkthroughs, any tutorials, anything. I refused to play any part of the game that's going to really show me too much. I already feel like I watched too much as it is. So, here I am. Can I not go? Okay. You still got your ad for sandwiches on the screen. Just gonna leave a bit of a burn in there. The uniform of our storied academy suits you quite well indeed. I make this look good. Oh, gracious. How very careless of me. I had entirely forgotten that I have something else for you, Master Ace. A most important thing, but your living room is hardly the place for it. Would you care to follow me outside? I wonder what this important thing might be. Let's follow the director out and see, shall we? I guess. Gotta fix the brim, you know? Right then, dear Pokemon, time to come out of your Pokeballs. We provide each student entering the academy with a Pokemon of their own. I'll ask you to choose which among these three you'd like to have as your partner. Sprigatito, the grass Pokemon. Sprr. Fuecoco, the fire croc Pokemon. Cra. And Quaxley, the duckling Pokemon. Pump. They're all very good company. Why, they usually refuse to even leave my side. As they leave his side. What's this? So it turns out they're more interested in you, Master Ace, than familiar old me. I do wish I could stay and see which one you'll choose, but I must be off to my next home visit. I'll be at the house over there. Take your time with the decision, then come find me once your mind is made up. Now if you'll excuse me, until we meet again. Until next we meet, I think is actually what it said. What a mannerly fellow. Please don't talk about him like that. These three are all lovely, but you needed to choose just one, right? Not an easy task. Why not take this opportunity to walk about with these little ones and get to know them? Oh, but before you go, take this. And we get the Rodon phone making a comeback from Sword and Shield. Latest model smartphone, a Pokemon called Rotom lives within it, and it can be used to run all sorts of handy apps. According to the instructions, you can check the map app by pressing Y. Which I do actually have a Y. I'm actually using my Joy-Cons. You can connect them to Yuzu natively. It's kind of amazing. Although, I did test it out with Pokemon Sword, and there's a little bit of controller drift, even though I've only had this Switch for like 2 days. Can't sprint yet. So I happened to pick Quaxley. It's certainly cute. I think this is the weirdest designed one, honestly. Legitimately, I'm not a fan of the design, but it's still cute regardless. And the cutest one of all, as always, is the kitty. I can't talk to you. Why am I not able to? There we go. Super cute. This time around, for this playthrough, I think I'm gonna go for the grass type. I have always started with the grass type anytime I play a game. In fact, there's a few constants when it comes to me playing Pokemon games. If it's a group of games, like, for example, let's say Red and Blue, I get the first one in the set, Red. Gold and Silver, I got Gold. This is Scarlet and Violet, so I'm playing Scarlet. And I also always pick the grass starter the first time I play a game. I did pick the water type when I was playing on the Switch just because I don't want to spoil any movesets or anything. And I figured that my opponent would probably use the duck, so it's like maybe I can kind of get a little bit of a sneak peek into maybe what some moves are. Kind of an edge. Toasty. Are you these theories trainer? Not quite. Master Ace has yet to make his choice, you see. I do wonder which of them he will choose as his first Pokemon. Now is not the time, Fuecoco. Buenas. We haven't met, have we? I must say, I wasn't expecting to see you here quite so soon. Hang on, Director. Is this who I think it is? Yes, this is our Academy's newest student, Master Ace. He'll be attending as of today. That's me! You're the kid who moved in up the road. That is also me. I have been dying to find out more about you. I'm Nimona. Normally I live in the school dorms, but home is here. What do you say, new neighbor? Wanna be friends? That seems sus. I don't know, you got like fire eyes and weird green hair. I don't know. So, I said earlier that I was gonna avoid all spoilers and everything for this game. There are two things that have actually been spoiled for me. The first thing is super minor. Apparently hail is no longer called hail, it's now snow. That's cool. I guess snowscape is the move now. I'll have to see that when it comes up. That was spoiled to me. Just saw something on the Reddit, just happened to comment on that, and I just thought that was interesting. But also, supposedly, this game has 3 different story modes that you play through at the same time, I guess. I don't actually know how that works. And I also don't know if certain things you say and choices you make are going to affect the story too much. I'm guessing if you say no, she becomes more of a rival, I guess. If you say yes, she's actually a friend that helps you out. I'm gonna be a little bit of an ass and say no. What's wrong? Did I scare you off? Maybe I came along a little too strong. Ms. Nimona is president of our student council and a champion-ranked trainer in her own right. I absolutely love Pokemon battling. In fact, we should battle right now, you and me. So I guess you just got offended because I said no. Alright, well, now I feel like double an ass. That's a whole lot of ass. Speaking of, I mean, on that note, Master Ace, have you decided which of these Pokemon you would like to be your first partner? I have. I've just been waiting for you to shut the hell up. I'm gonna go with this one. Shadows are a little bit buggy. Sprigatito, a grass type Pokemon. It can use its plant powers to soak up whatever water you throw at it. So water types are not effective? Not very effective, just they don't affect the Pokemon because it can apparently absorb water. I'm gonna go with it. You choose Sprigatito. Do I want to give it a nickname? I do not. I would just probably end up naming him Green Cat anyway. Oh my god, that's actually adorable. Sir? You have a giant play button that's attacking your face. You okay? I'm just gonna casually ignore that. Sprigatito seems to have taken quite a liking to you, Master Ace. This is your first Pokemon, yes? Please raise it with love and care. And of course, be sure to keep it tucked safely inside a Pokeball. I can do that. Not really sure why he's flashing all weird, though. Can't believe you actually chose Sprigatito. I mean, like, way to make the perfect choice for you. You two make such a good combo. This is why I didn't want to be your friend. Can I choose one of these Pokemon too? Bruh. I'm glad it turns with this character model, though. Did you not receive a Pokemon when you entered the academy? Back then, no. I had other Pokemon I was focused on raising at the time. I might just skip past this to get rid of that. Okay, so she asked to meet us down at the beach. Yeah, that was for like everything he was in. He was flashing at me. Items are a little bit different. You can kind of spot them from pretty far away, actually. Also, even better, you can send out your Pokemon to just pick it up for you. Super useful. Also, I think your Pokemon follows you. Ha! Come with me. Let's go. Gotta get used to the camera controls being a little bit janky. See, if I let go of the Joy-Con, I keep running for a little bit. It's kind of weird. Anyway. Oh, you can crouch. I like how she watches you as you crouch down and come back up. Anyway. Anyone can be a Pokemon trainer as long as they have Pokemon by the side. And it's our duty as trainers to help our Pokemon grow stronger through battle. So, you ready to battle? Absolutely. Perfecto. I'm so excited for this battle, I think I'll use Miss Nimona. I trust you remember that Master Ace is wholly inexperienced in Pokemon battling. Whoops, good call, Director. I was about to send in one of my usual partners right off the bat. Guess I'll take this chance to try out my new putty instead. She has a new buddy. Let us have a fruitful battle. Quaxley. So my opponent does in fact have Quaxley, okay. I do know, mild spoiler alert, that Quaxley can learn Wing Attack pretty early on. So, gotta be a little bit careful of that. Can have a Pokemon one-shot me with a bird move, you know? And as always, you gotta interrupt while you're talking about how super effective my move is. Basic hand-holding as always. And down goes Quaxley. Easy victory, easy money. And easy level. Wow, not bad, neighbor. Why are you looking at me like that? Look at you, winning your first battle ever. You've got even more potential than I thought. You're going to be a strong trainer for sure. But now I want to try a different strategy. Let's go again, just one more battle. My face was like, bruh, you gotta be kidding me, please no. Sorry, I got kind of caught up in the excitement. Really sorry. Seemed to do a Sprigatito too. Nah, it's just battle again soon. I'll wipe the floor with you. You two seem to be becoming fast friends, though you just only met. Even though I said I didn't want to be your friend. Can I count on you to take a new schoolmate here under your wing, Miss Nimona? I'm sure you can learn a great deal from a champion-ranked trainer such as yourself. Champion-ranked, but she has like a level 5 starter, so... I mean, I know that she's not using her normal team, but... That reminds me, since you're new to training Pokemon, there's an app you'll definitely need. It's called Reddit. Have you ever heard of it? You have a smartphone, right? Let me see it for a sec. Pokedex app was added to the Rotom phone. Must have Pokemon trainers. Super handy app. Our homeroom teacher, Mr. Jacques, actually made it himself. Back in my day, we used ordinary paper and handwritten notes to compile our Pokedexes. You mean earlier this year when Legends Arceus released? Yeah, I guess. Back in the day. It's quite the age we live in now. Filling out a Pokedex by hand. I can't even imagine how much work that would take. It's actually an interesting mechanic for that game. It's legitimately fun. Seeing how much, like how you fill out the Pokedex by catching multiples of the Pokemon. Like you're actually filling out the Pokedex instead of just looking up a Bulbapedia page on a smartphone, basically. No matter how much the times may change, the wonder of meeting new Pokemon never does. That is truly a timeless pleasure. And the more Pokemon that you encounter, the more you'll find yourself growing and changing. I hope you'll both work hard towards the goal of completing your own Pokedexes. I like my character gave a stink eye as the screen transition. That was interesting. Now, Miss Nimona, I do still have a few matters to discuss with the parents. But it depend on you to see Master Ace to the academy. You'd be doing me quite the favor. Leave it to me. I leave him in your capable hands. Bye, you weird little dinosaur-looking thing. Maybe I ought to make a little more time to work on my Pokedex along with all my battling. Oh, right. Speaking of Pokedexes, Ace, you probably never caught a wild Pokemon, right? Not in this game. I'll show you the ropes before I take you to the academy. Come with me. I mean, technically I have caught one in this game. But not this game. Anyway, press the minus button, open up the Pokedex, and navigate to your Pokedex by pressing the X from the map app. Let's take a look. That's the Pokedex app. It's not what I wanted. I wanted this one. Here we go. The handy Rotom phone is a popular item used throughout the Paldea region. Adding apps to it gives the trainer access to a variety of useful functions. You have the map app. You can see where you're at. Left stick to move the magnifying glass, and then you can set a destination. And flying taxi service, like from Pokemon Sword. This is a massive region. That's what she said. But also, I don't think this is going to be an easy feat. Not complaining, though. Oh, there's the academy that we're supposed to be going to. Messagoza, Los Platos, Inlet Grotto, Poco Path. Very Hispanic names. Artisan. Avencia. Also, I want to point out that I actually grew up in Wendover. I mean, nobody cares, but it's a town that's predominantly Mexican Spanish, and so I never exactly learned Spanish per se, but I understand how to speak it, if that makes sense. I tend to have an accent when I'm reading those words just because that's how they're supposed to be pronounced. So I might pronounce things slightly weird. I also want to point out that I might pronounce things with a Mexican Spanish accent and not a Spanish accent. It's just me preemptively trying to get all the comments to not try to cancel me for copying accents I unintentionally do. Also, why do people keep saying that she's my friend? I don't want to be her friend. You'll be staying in the school dorm, so I want you to promise me you'll eat proper meals. Here's a bit of spending money to start off with. I also packed a lunch for your first day. Hell yeah, sandwich. Wonder where she got the idea from that. Come on down to every which way. Every kind of sandwich, any way you want. Our subs are handmade by pros and perfect for picnics. You put the sandwich from Mom in the bag's key items. Interesting. A dish made by sandwiching vegetables, meat, or other ingredients. Yes, that is how you make a sandwich. I'm so glad that this game teaches you how to make food. Oh, and maybe you better take these too. 5 potions. Use them on that precious little partner of yours should it get hurt in battle. Also fun, full of experiences, blah blah blah. Savor them all. If you ever want to come back home, you know your bed is always ready for you. How sweet. You do better be off and take care. Can I go now? Your mother's so nice. Yeah, you can't have her though. Oh, I'm serious. You can't have her. Oh, I was going to teach you how to catch wild Pokemon. Come on, vamos. This way. Sure. But first, the auto heal feature will automatically select items from your bag and use them to heal your Pokemon. To auto heal, highlight the Pokemon that you want to heal from the main menu and press the minus button, and it uses potions, fresh waters, soda pops, super potions, lemonades, moo moo milks, and hyper potions in that order. I don't need to worry about that. I do have a whole bunch of potions, but I also need to... That was kind of weird. I would like to save the game. It took a second for the save thing to pop up, but it does seem to work. Excellent. Also, what are the options? I don't think I changed any of these. Get text speed, fast, skip move learning. You can choose not to be prompted to teach new moves. Why would you ever not do that, though? You're gonna be stuck with tackle and growl the rest of your life? That doesn't make sense. Send to boxes. That's regular. Give nicknames. I'm not interested. Vertical, horizontal, autosave obviously needs to be on because I'll end up crashing. Show nicknames, skip cutscenes, etc., etc. Controller rumble. I mean, I don't think it's actually rumbled once so far, but I don't know. Helping functions, where the helping functions will be activated when you fall from a great height. We have fall damage in this game? What?